we're going to use a Permatex windshield repair kit to fix a crack in our window. So we can see the crack in the windshield and we get up closer to it. It's about 1.5 to 1.25 inches wide and has 5 legs running off of it. So our main goal today is to fix this, get it as clear as we can, and stop those legs from running further. Okay, inside the kit we got the curing strip, we have the adhesive base. This is the main base that's going to go on it. We have the syringe that pulls the vacuum and puts a pressure on the windshield. And this kit gives you both the thumbtack and the razor blade. Some kits don't do that. And we have the resin. Let's take the thumbtack and go into the center where the crack is and just clean it out. So you're using this tack mainly to clean out broken pieces of glass and any dirt that might be in there. I think we got most of it out. Okay, the next step is to center this base right over the hole. You're going to pull the adhesive off the back. I'm going to get up here close where I can see it. So you want to put this base on with the little tab pointing up. So with that stuck to the windshield, we take off the adhesive on the top of the base. Then we're going to put the little plastic resin holder right here. We're going to press it down pretty good and make sure it's sticking good. Now that that's on, we're ready to put some resin in it. Okay, we have the resin open. Let's go ahead and put it in. You want to put almost 3/4 of the resin in. Next, we're going to push the plunger in, and by holding the plunger down, I'm going to suck it up and pull a vacuum and push the spring to hold the vacuum on there. So now we're going to let the vacuum sit for about 10 minutes. When you look up in the bottom of the base, sometimes you can see bubbles rising out of the glue and out of the crack while the plunger is still in the vacuum mode. Okay, it's been 10 minutes on the vacuum. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to pull the syringe out and let air get back into the plunger. Turn the plunger and push it down. And lock it at the upper level. So now we're leaving pressure on the fluid and forcing the pressure back in. And to me, this is what makes this kit one of the better ones to use, because you're actually pulling a vacuum to get the air out of the crack, and then you're putting pressure to force the resin back into it. If you also want to help it, you could actually tap on it a little bit. Don't tap real hard. If you just put some vibrations in here too, that helps. That'll help get some of the resin moving into the cracks. Once we set it in the pressure position, we're supposed to leave it for 20 minutes. Okay, I can see that resin's leaking out from underneath the kit. So I'm going to go ahead and wipe that out. And we're going to go ahead and take the pressure off. So if you do get a blowout on the ring itself, some resin will come down, so you'll just have to clean that up. Now we're ready. Now what we'll do is take the razor blade and remove the plastic piece. Now we're just going to cut this rubber adhesive piece off. I'm wiping off the excess that's around the hole. I'm not going on top of the hole. Okay, we've got any excess off. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put the curing strip on. We're going to put a little bit more resin right here around the crack. I'm going around all the way out to where the runners were. I can actually feel it on my thing here. Then we put the curing strip on. I'm just going to get any air out. Put the curing strip on, now we're ready to pull it into the sunlight. On a bright sunny day, it will take 15 minutes to cure. On a cloudy day, it could take up to an hour. And I'm kind of in between today. I have sunlight a little bit and cloudiness a little bit. Here's a close-up of the strip. It's been right at 1 hour. I left it go longer because the sun didn't come back out. So when you don't have a sunny day, you're supposed to let it go for 1 hour. Here's the view from the inside after 1 hour. You can see where the center of the crack was. And I can barely see some of the legs that are running. It looks like it didn't get all the way in. But let's take it off, see what we got. Okay, we're just going to take the strip now. We're going to peel it back. I want to make sure if it's fully cured, it won't be sticking to the curing strip. So we're just coming off with it. And it's left the rest of the resin on the windshield. You can see it's all off the curing strip. Now all we're going to do is scrape it clean. When I go over the chip, it does feel smooth. Let's see what it looks like from the inside. Okay, right here is the chip. A couple of the runners did not get fully covered. Here's the before and after of the fix, so you can see there's a lot of improvement, even though it's not perfect. Overall, it probably works, and it'll probably save the crack from running, but visually I can still see the center part. Right, here's a repair from using the Rain-X repair kit. Looks like to me it did a little bit better job than the Permatex. I mean, neither one's getting it perfect, but both of them probably do a satisfactory job of repairing the glass so that the crack doesn't run. We'll have to see how it does over time.